Thank you, David. So that's really the question. How do you become an opportunity leader? How do you acquire that mindset that will help you transform the way you lead your business? I want to share with you what I have learned from traveling across 5 continents, talking to leaders everywhere in making the Global Opportunity Report. I want to share with you today the 3 secrets that all great leaders share. And the good news for you is that it's not something they're born with, it's something they do. You can do it. The first secret is this one. The core can kill you. I know that sounds absurd. You've all been taught in MBA classes, zoom in on the core, that's where the growth happens. But let me tell you, that's yesterday's game. Today, growth happens at the edges. We see this trend firsthand in the Global Opportunity Report. We see a rising market between food and pharma. We see it between philanthropy and investment. We see it between farming and telecommunications, just to mention a few. So if you zoom in too much on the core, it blinds you from the new opportunities emerging at the edges. And eventually, the core will kill you. The second secret that I have for you today is that risk is rescue. That's why the starting point of today's work streams is all about risks. You all live in a systemic risk landscape. In this global sharing economy, we all share risks. Your risk is my risk, and my risk is your risk. Let's try to look at it just for a second. In 2050, more people will die from simple infections than from cancer. That's scary, isn't it? It's because the miracle medicine of antibiotics will no longer work. We've put it into our children to such success. We've put it into our farms, and we've put it into our hospitals that it's driving resistance. Now, there's a whole new market emerging, responding to resistance. It's allowing us to put less medicine into our children, into our hospitals, and into our farms. It's a product like probiotics. It's not a niche market. It's a market in the billions. It's responding to what WHO is calling the greatest public health risk of our times. It's driving down resistance. That's market transformation. The third secret I have for you today is that access is everything. We know that future markets will be driven by access over ownership. But now the SDGs pose us a much more complicated question. It asks of us as businesses to be brokers of much more than access to stuff. It asks of us as businesses to be brokers of access to better lives. Access to better healthcare, access to education, and access to lives without hunger. Let's take the smart farming market. It was the most favored by more than 5,500 leaders, as David told us, in the Global Opportunity Report. It's about the cell phone replacing the hoe as the most important agricultural tool in Africa. I've lived and worked in Africa for many years, and I'm going to tell you, the cell phone is not going to eliminate hunger. We need businesses to take that cell phone in the hands of people at the bottom of the pyramid and make the smart farming market truly transformative. And that's already happening. You know what? Now we have the Uber for tractors in Africa. So with the cell phone in his hand, businesses is now being a broker of access to more than new technology to small farmers. It's being a broker of access to a life without hunger, to better lives. So that's the 3 secrets you need to bring with you today in the work streams. Remember, the core can kill you. Remember, risk is rescue. And remember, access is everything. And if you want to engage more in the opportunity mindset, it's right at your fingertips. Go to globalopportunitynetwork.org, share your thoughts and ideas about the next opportunities, and be part of co-creating the Global Opportunity Report 2017. But spread it beyond this room, because if we don't scale, we fail. Go design those opportunities that are the concrete avenues of action that we as businesses can travel together with civil society and politicians to deliver on the SDGs.